Now we're starting. Hi guys, welcome to Laughing with Lana, the sexiest comedian in Las Vegas who roasts some dicks, makes fun of tricks, and shows off these tits. What's up, guys? I have a special guest with me, Miss Audrey. I can't say your fucking last name though.
It's Oberhofer.
Miss Oberhofer, Mrs. Oberhofer. Get it, bitch. She's married.
I wasn't born with that last name, but I will say I rock it pretty damn well.
She rocks it pretty damn well, yeah. Because so that's actually what I brought you on the show today because you're married, I'm not.
Yes.
Let's compare and fucking contrast, because what the fuck, bro?
I'm so down for that.
Because so I based on the history, because she is the wife of someone who interns here as well, Bobby.
Yes.
So Bobby has his own podcast here. It's called Fight Junkies. You guys got to check it out. Definitely a show I actually engineered earlier today. He had a guest. What's his name? King David. I don't know who these people are.
They're all like UFC boxing, like related. Yeah.
I don't know who they are. It's kind of fucked up because I'm not like into like sports and stuff like that. So a bunch of people that come in here, I'm like, sup, bro? And I'm like,
yeah. But I'm sure they appreciate that. I'm sure they appreciate that because like I'm in the boxing world or the UFC world, like they get a lot of, eyes on them. And then for you to not know who they are, they're probably like, oh, this is refreshing. Like not a fan,
I've met them. Yes, there are a few that are like, oh, this is refreshing. You don't know who I am. You're treating me like a human being.
Yeah.
And then there's the guy that was here earlier. Fuck that guy, bro. Like he rubbed me the wrong way. It wasn't me. Shit. It was just like he came, like he started the whole intro of the podcast of did I come in here in a Louis Vuitton shirt or Versace shirt? And I was like, it doesn't even say Versace on it, bitch. Why the fuck did you have to mention that?
Fuck those people.
I know, he rubbed me the wrong way. So there are some athletes and people like that I'm like, bitch, I'm glad I don't know who you are. Yeah. But the fact that I don't know who they are, they kind of like
salty.
You don't know who I am?
Ew.
I'm a fucking champ, bro.
Who cares? We're all fucking people. It doesn't matter how many followers you have. Like, that doesn't matter.
Suck my dick,
That's
bro.
not real life. Instagram's not real life, people.
Yo, I tell people that all the time. I'm like, what you think I am on Instagram is not me in real life, bro.
Right?
I'm a construction worker.
I
swear to God, yeah.
That's savage.
Bro,
that's badass.
People don't fucking know that. And then people are like, wait, you do doors and window screens and window repair? Yeah, bitch, but you guys think I'm a fucking slut of OnlyFans.
Oh, God.
I'm not even on OnlyFans. Last time I was on it for like a month.
Oh, God. I was going to make an OnlyFans with Bobby.
You should. Big titty bitches, bro. Big titty bitches. Let's talk about the titties, bro.
Okay, I just had
a baby. Mine are fake.
I just had a baby, so I'm a little big. But, yeah.
Girl,
I got some boobies.
Baby!
Oh, God, of course. I knew he was going to crash it. I knew it. I was waiting for it.
You were talking about the baby.
Yes, she's the reason why I have boobies now.
I want your baby. By the way, I totally claimed your baby outside.
It's totally okay.
I was like, yo, that's my kid. I just had a baby like an hour ago.
I feel like she's the sticky paws, like great baby.
Oh, she could be like the baby mascot.
Yes.
Oh my God.
We should get her some like a little paw outfit.
Oh,
how cute.
Oh my God.
Anyway,
bitch, stop. Oh my God. I literally told her, I was like, bro, I babysit for free. Like, just like bring her over.
Ahead. Dr. Leslie is actually, she's babysitting on Thursday.
No way.
I haven't had a moment away from being mommy other than right now,
Seriously?
like since she's been born. She's 4 months old.
Really?
I've other than taking a nap, that's it.
Okay, let's talk about that, because me personally, I can't have kids. Yes. But it's just like I have a 15 to 20% chance of having kids because a bitch is old, bro. My pussy's broken.
Shut up.
No, but like considering.
But you know what you're doing.
I wish my pussy knew what she was doing. Fuck her, bro. Oh, fuck that fucking hyena. But personally, like I want kids, and I know kids isn't. I know it's not easy. But a lot of people, when you talk to parents, they're like, it's terrible. Oh my God, I don't have no moment to myself. Like, oh my God, it's hard as fuck. But What are your favorite things?
It's terrible, but
okay, so what are your favorite things? And then we'll go into like what is like the worst things about being a mom.
Okay, so my favorite thing about being a mom is definitely like when she wakes up in the morning and I hear her like kind of, she sleeps in a bassinet next to me. Aww. So when I hear her kind of like making her like little noises and I wake her up or I wake up and I see her smile at me, like that's just the best feeling in the world. Not to be cheesy, but it really is the best feeling in the world. And then also just, I don't know, like all the strength it's given me.
Yeah.
That's something that's like really helped my soul, I guess I could say.
Because she's your first baby, right?
Yeah.
Aww.
And I don't know. I never wanted to be a mom. And then I met Bobby. I saw how he was with his other kids. And I was like, okay, this is a great guy.
Yeah.
And then we got married like 4 months after we started dating. And then, which is a little crazy, but it was our love story. And I'm thankful for it. But, with her, it's just, I love everything about her, just looking at her, changing her in different outfits, getting pictures of her. And she's like, she just lights up my world. Like, it's crazy. It's so crazy. And I never wanted to be a mom, but now that I am a mom, like, I'm thankful I had the experience.
Isn't it fun? Because I know I've heard from a few people that were like new moms. They're like, it's crazy how I never wanted to have kids, yada, yada. But as soon as they're born, you're like, I cannot imagine my life without them.
That's exactly
It's only been 4 months.
It's been 4 months and like, I can't even remember like how it was before her. Like, I mean, I remember how it was before her, but like I don't know. It just changes you as a person.
Yeah.
Like it just makes you stronger. It makes you more resilient. It makes you more passionate. Aww. It makes you feel things differently. You think of things differently. Like, I don't know. Like before we live on a single story, like apartment complex, right? Mm-hmm. And before I was always like, okay, I could handle living, in an apartment, whatever. But now it's like, now that I have her and we live on a single story, I'm like, oh, is somebody going to break in the window, like, and kidnap her? Yeah. Like, your brain just, like, thinks of,
You're
like...
in full mommy mode. Like, lioness mode. Like,
you just think of different, like... How do I explain it? You just think of different scenarios and like it kind of like stresses you out, but it's like also makes you strong because you're like, no one's gonna fuck with my kid.
Hell no. You know what's so funny? I actually a gynecologist told me this. And
oh gosh. Okay.
It's funny. A gynecologist who delivers babies told me, he was like while you're pregnant, your hormones change your mentality. There's a reason why they have that mommy's intuition, or like your body just changes into full mommy mode. You like, as much as people are scared of like, oh my God, how am I going to take care of this baby? As soon as she's there, you're like, I know how to change a diaper. I know how to do this. I know how to do that. I know everything. Like you just automatically know everything.
Oh yeah.
It's because of the hormones. So the doctor, the gynecologist told me, he was like, if a mom is a bad mom and doesn't know what she's doing, she's mentally retarded.
I believe
if you're a bad mom, bro, you are a fucking retard. Let's do that. Let's do that math, bitch.
Well, I definitely agree with that statement. Like, I don't know. It just comes naturally.
Yeah, because
it's weird.
It's crazy because you get in full protective mode.
I will say I never changed a diaper until I had Cash. Her name's Cash Monroe, by the way.
So cute.
But,
with a K.
Yes, with a K. Cash with the K. It's after Johnny Cash and Marilyn Monroe. But I will say that, she's just fucking perfect, but I love her.
So let's get into then the pro or the cons of being a mommy.
Okay. The cons, I will say, I'm used to having my free time. I'm very into like horoscopes. So
me too.
I'm a Scorpio. I'm very independent. I like things a certain way.
Scorpios are horny.
Spirit.
Scorpios are horny.
Yes.
They horny motherfuckers.
Yes. Especially when I was pregnant, I will say, I hate to say that, but yes. When I was pregnant, I swear to God, I was the horniest I ever been in my life.
You had a baby bouncy house in there.
And I probably shouldn't even say this. Sorry, babe.
Say it.
When Bobby was gone at work, like, because he was working a lot, making money for the like baby that's about to be here. I was home a lot because I wasn't working, so I had a relationship with my vibrator, which was great. I loved it, and I was very fucking horny. Like, I'm not gonna lie, like 5 times a day.
Like, 5 times? Yes. Do you still have a clit, bro? Damn. Like,
yeah, I do. But yes, and that was, I don't know, that's kind of like a con of being a mommy too, because like I don't have time to have sex with Bobby anymore.
Oh, girl.
Like, that's like, I mean, we have sex. I'm not gonna lie, we have sex, but it's like, I don't know, it's just random now. It's not like...
That makes it more fun, in my opinion. That's spontaneous, like, hey, you got a second? Let's go to the dryer. Like, let's go fuck on the dryer real quick.
But I feel like we always had sex, like, multiple times a day, and now it's just, like, 1 or 2 times, like, every, like,
so
week.
Often,
Yeah, but that's the con of, you know, having a baby and being a mommy.
Oh,
it's okay.
That's not bad at all, though. So I'm like, shit. I'm like, if that's the con, I'm like, bro, I'll bring my baby with me just like you guys do. I'm like, fuck it. Because it's like a, excuse me. I'm having troubles with this burp. It wants to come out. Excuse me.
Do you want me to burp you? I'm a master.
Fuck you, bitch. Yes. She'll be like, throw me over your shoulder. But so you guys obviously, like, you guys are married.
Yes.
I'm super single. That's the whole reason why I brought you.
Super single.
I'm mentally traumatized from a relationship, let alone being married.
Yes,
like marriage.
I feel you.
Marriage is like, you got me fucked up. If someone asked me to marry them, I'd be like, I will wear a ring all day, but there's no fucking way I'm getting married. Yeah. So I'm like, you guys make it look so fun and dandy. Like you guys make it look like you guys have like a unit. Like you guys are like,
Well, okay, so we were friends for 3 years before we even started dating, which helped a lot. Like, I think before anybody gets married, they should be friends with the person that they're going to marry. Like, you can't be in a relationship with someone if you're not friends with them. You know what I mean? And, I was in a relationship for 8 years before Bobby. And my ex was very abusive, physically, emotionally.
Fuck that puto.
Yeah, he was an asshole.
What was he?
What do you mean? What
was he? Mexican, white, black?
He was like Italian and Mexican, I believe.
Oh, fuck that.
Yeah,
fuck a Mexican. I'm playing.
But we were together for 8 years, and how Bobby and I started talking is he hit me up on Facebook, and I was in a relationship at the time, and like, I don't know, I just kind of clicked with Bobby.
Yeah.
Like, I can't explain it, but I clicked with him. I had a crush on him. We met a few times in person, but I wasn't cheating or anything like that.
Thank God.
Just like,
you don't cheat, bro.
Well,
1 in a fucking million.
Woo! No, I cheated on my ex in the past, but not with Bobby. Okay, all right.
Oh.
I'll say that.
I take my clap back.
But no, yeah, I mean, that's how we started talking. And then, like, I would always go to him about relationship advice. And he would just give me good advice about, like, how men are and, like, things that, like, I should put up with, things I shouldn't put up with. Yeah. And, like, that's kind of, like, what led me to him. And then I broke up with my ex. I dated somebody else in between for a few months. And then we were both single at the same time, and I was like, you know what? Let's try and I was like, I have a crush on you. Clearly, you have a crush on me. He took me on a date, and then I just kind of never left.
Can I tell you something? Like, based off of, I met Bobby like a month or 2 ago. I would say like a month ago. It hasn't even been that long. But when I first met Bobby, I could tell he still has a crush on you. Aww. Still to this day, because he like nonstop was like, yo, my wife, she's like fucking hot. Like my wife, bro, I have a kid. Like I have a kid because I fucking nutted in her. He's like, yeah, fuck yeah, because he was like, I had to keep that when she's fucking hot. Like,
I love him. He's great.
I love that.
Literally, okay, so Yes, I was gorgeous before I had a baby.
You're
now
still
I put
fucking gorgeous.
I know I am.
Don't she have Baby Spice vibes? Like even with the pigtails, like
it's
you have
space buns.
It's the space buns.
But no, I had with him. It was, how do I explain it? Like in the beginning, I felt like very beautiful, very sexy and all that. And then like I got chunky because I had a baby, and he still makes me feel beautiful. He's like, you're more gorgeous now that you pushed out my kid than you were before.
That's
and I'm like, oh, I'm like, okay, thank you. I guess like, and plus fucking looks don't matter in my opinion. I mean, they do matter, but they don't.
No,
like,
they
it's a confidence.
Confidence is what matters. Looks don't.
Yes.
Looks don't matter, because looks, you'll lose them.
Exactly.
Like, you'll lose them. So, like, no.
Exactly.
That's the reason why I went into comedy instead of modeling, because I was like, this shit ain't gonna last long, bro. Like,
your personality's there.
My personality's popping. Like,
yes, exactly. That's genius, actually.
Yeah, bro. I'm like, one day I'm like, these breast implants are gonna sag too. So,
I didn't even know that you had boobie implants.
Yeah, they're implants. Yeah, I just didn't get them like obnoxious like most people, because I'm like, I wanted people to be like, are they not? Like, yeah. I wanted that.
They
deal.
look natural.
Thanks.
For me, I always wanted a boob job, and then I got pregnant, and it gave me a permanent boob job.
A free boob job, bro.
Yeah, they're a little saggy, but I mean, fuck it.
No, you know.
I'm very hippie. I don't like bras, so I'm like,
either.
fuck up bras, man.
You know what's crazy? You know what's so fucking funny? Is that I like girls too. But I do. Like,
I do too.
I love it. Boom.
Yes.
Like I like
crazy.
girls too, but I would never date a girl that looks like me. I would. You got me for a girl with fake tits. I'm like, bro, what the fuck we gonna do? Like pop balloons together? Like I don't. Like, what are we in a water balloon fight? I don't want that.
Are you into like women that are kind of like manlier looking women, or like?
No, well,
you still like the woman body.
No, yeah, because when I'm gay or when I'm with a girl, I like to be the boy. I'm the total dude in that relationship. So
interesting.
I like a girly girl. I like a girl that like still dresses in dresses. I like the girly girl, but I like a girly girl that has natural boobs, and I like a little bit of a gut. I like the fupa.
The fupa.
I love the fupa, bro.
That in a minute.
I'm like, I like a girl who's like feels like a marshmallow when you hug her. I'm just like, oh, you're so
that's
squishy.
Cute. That's cute.
But a girl who's like as hard as me with no ass and like bitch, bye. Like we can walk away.
I feel you.
Girls who work out, you got me fucked up. Like, why are you so hard?
That's how I feel. Like, okay, so my husband follows a lot of women that work out because he's in Fight Junkies. Yeah. So he follows a lot of women that are in the UFC world and that are fighters. And nothing against them, but I'm just not into their body type.
No.
Like, I like your body type is perfect. I've dated a chick. Well, I wouldn't say dated, but I've had a situationship with a woman that was like a little curvier, and she was like so sweet, like perfect in my opinion.
True.
Gorgeous.
And my thing too is that like the girls who work, it's nothing against them, because I think their bodies are still fucking dope. They're perfect. They're beautiful. It's just for me to date you, I'm not attracted to it.
Yeah.
But you're still fucking hot. Like there's women that come in here and I'm like, fuck, bitch, you are fine as fuck. I wouldn't fuck you. But
I will say though, the women that have like giant manly arms like are such a huge turn off to me.
Yeah.
Like I don't know why. Like I feel like, okay, so sorry, but if you're a man and you like a woman that's like a bodybuilder woman, I feel like you're secretly gay. Because like you like a man's body just with a woman, but like, I mean, to me, it's like a man with a wig.
Well, yeah.
I mean, I don't mean to be rude, but like,
no, I get what you mean, but that's
feel.
Like a lot of guys are attracted to masculine women. Because even sometimes the masculinity will be in their body type, but they're still super girly. Like they're still really like, I'm really girly. Like when you meet them, they're so girly. Okay. But then you meet like girls like me, and I looked like a petite little damsel in distress, and I'm like, nah, bro, I'll fucking fight you. Fuck you. Like,
that's
I'm
why
the masculine in this bitch.
Like, that's why we get along. Yeah. Like, I always look so sweet and innocent. Like, I've been told that my whole life. You look so, like, cute and innocent. Dude. And I'm like, I'll fuck you up, though.
In the parking lot of Walmart.
Yes. Like, that's what my husband always says.
I know.
Like,
that's what he told me.
Yeah. No, like, straight up. I mean, I'm also a Scorpio. I'm Portuguese. I'm spicy.
Oh,
like,
girl.
You know, like, don't fuck with me or my family, especially my family. Fuck with my family.
Oh, and now like, she's a mom, bro. Like, now you got the whole trouble of her having your kid.
Yeah.
Don't fuck with the kid now, bro. It's gonna be a whole problem.
Yes, that would be an issue.
That would be a whole motherfucking problem.
I haven't really thought that far yet as a mom. Like, I don't know,
girl,
but even I feel like I would
thought that far. I don't even have a fucking kid, and I'm like, mind you, like I kind of daydream in my fucking about being a mom all the time. Like it's an issue, but
it's not an issue. I think that's adorable.
No, like bitch, there was a point. I've learned to accept it now, but like there's times where if I start my period, I get so mad at myself. I like hate myself, hate my pussy, hate my life, and then I'm like crying to myself like, why can't I fucking pop out a kid?
That's because you're on your period and you're emotional.
Oh yeah, that makes sense. You know, I'm like, I gotta fucking send tampon. Oh, God. What the fuck? My tampon's bleeding, bro. No.
Oh my God. I will say though, like, this is probably TMI, but
go for it.
Okay. I popped a kid out of my vagina. I had natural birth. Well, I had an epidural, but
vaginal.
Yes.
Okay.
And I freaking tore my vagina, right? Which is not fun. But they sewed me up so tight, I can't even fucking fit a tampon in my vagina now.
Oh.
Like, do you
have Bobby? Bobby must be so happy. He's like, they extra stitched you, babe. Yeah. You feel real tight.
I asked for extra stitches, but I didn't realize that, like, I wouldn't be able to stick a tampon in my vagina. Like, I mean, I can, but it fucking hurts.
No way.
So that's another con of being a mom. Like, I will say, don't ask for extra stitches ever.
Like, let them do them. Like,
yes, like they know what they're doing.
So funny. I'm like, I'm just thinking about it. I'm like, because you know,
it's a lot of things people don't think about. Like,
I would have never thought of that.
Yeah, like, I didn't think about it. I didn't even think about tearing my vagina.
No, oh my God, a lot of people have told me that. One of my friends was like, her biggest fear was taking a shit while she was having her baby.
That was my biggest fear. That was my biggest number one fear, because I watch Teen Mom. I'm a huge fan of Teen Mom. Yes. And I remember, like, on one of the episodes, somebody was talking about pooping while having a kid, and I was like, that's a thing?
That's a thing.
And I was like 16, like freaking out, like, oh my gosh, I don't want to poop when I have a kid. And then I remember going into labor, and I'm like, oh my God, like, if I poop, I'm sorry if I poop. Like,
oh my God, I'm hella dead. I'll be like, but if I poop, just don't let it touch the baby.
That's what I was thinking too. But 85% of women take a shit when they're giving birth.
Yeah, that's facts.
Yes, 85%.
It's almost like, I feel like it's almost not impossible, but it's like almost impossible for you to take it, like, to be pushing that hard and that long and not go and push out a piece of shit.
Exactly. Yes, especially when you have McDonald's right before.
Like, dead. Not the Mickey D's, bro. That shit come out hard as fuck for me. I hate McDonald's, bro.
I do too, but I was craving one of those McGriddles. Like, so I had one in the hospital. Bobby brought it to me. And then, and I guess I mean, I'm not gonna lie, I fucking shit during birth.
Yeah.
And it was not...
It's not fun.
No. I felt bad for Bobby because he could see everything. I couldn't see anything. I mean, I don't even think he looked down there, but yeah, I still felt bad for him. I feel worse for him than me going through it.
But has he ever made you feel weird about it?
No. Not at all.
That's what I was gonna like, because there's one thing that I wanted to like kind of touch on a little bit.
Okay.
The fact that the being protected and feeling safe around your person, right?
Yes.
Because just like you said, like, oh my God, I'm embarrassed. I took a shit on the bed, and you're just like, and your first thought is like, the dude that that I'm supposed to be sexy 2 and 4 just saw me taking shit, and you just saw me pop out a whole fucking kid. There's blood, there's water, bro. There's a bunch of shit going on. There's mucus. Yeah. So like that being said, when your husband goes and like makes you feel like no babe, like you just had my baby. You just now you're more beautiful now than you ever were, whether you put on a little weight, whether you had my baby, whether your boobs got super giganimo.
Oh my God, yeah. They're
I'm
huge.
The simple fact that you feel safe and protected in ways that they think is okay, what men think is safety and protection is always has to do with like fighting, or like I have a gun, or like you feel safe in my arms and all this bullshit. And in all reality, that's not what it is.
No.
I'm like, when I feel protected by you, it means that you're like defending my name when I'm not around.
Exactly.
You know, like if your mom is talking shit about me and you know that the shit that she's talking isn't true, then like defend me. Or if someone's talking shit about me and I'm not around, defend me. Or that's what I feel like being protected is. And then feeling safe is like I feel safe enough to be able to tell you my secrets and you not judge me.
Yes.
I feel safe when I could be like, hey, I have a really fucking dumbass question, but like please don't make me feel stupid. Yeah. And they really don't. They're just like, no, look, babe, like no, I didn't cheat on you or whatever the fuck. Like I feel safe, like my feelings feel safe around you.
Definitely. Like in the beginning, when Bobby and I first started dating, he was getting really big on TikTok, and he was talking to a lot of girls on there because, he was trying to get followers and I didn't think much of it. I didn't really give a fuck. Yeah. But I mean, from my past relationship, my ex used to cheat on me all the time with girls on social media. So I was kind of like, I would ask him these questions, but he was always like, I'm too old to like give a fuck about what these girls think. Like I'm just using them for more followers. So, and I don't know, he continuously started to make me feel safe and make me feel, like important and like make me feel like,
protected.
Protected. And so I think over time, like because of my past relationship, I had a lot of how do I explain it? Like animosity and like jealousy issues.
Insecurities.
Yes, insecurities.
The funny thing is that I hate when people use that word insecurities and they make it seem like, oh, I'm insecure about my body or some shit. Like, no. I'm insecure in the fact that I don't feel secure whether you won't cheat on me or not.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then also like, okay, growing up, my dad was like a cheater too. So for me, like the one man that you have in your life is your dad, like throughout your whole life is your dad. So like if you see him cheating, what's that?
What's a dad?
Yeah.
What's a dad?
What's a dad?
What the fuck is a dad?
No,
I'm sitting back here lost as fuck.
I'm right there with you, girl.
High five.
I'm right there with you. I mean,
I love you, puppy. You're the best dad in the whole entire fucking world. He's never cheated on my mom. I fucking love you, bro. That's my fucking king. I love my dad. Love you, puppy.
Yes,
I love my dad. I love my dad, bro.
But I will say though, like my dad cheated on my stepmom a lot, and I knew of it, and like I don't know, I could just tell like my dad isn't the most honest person. Mm-hmm. So I'm like, okay, if my dad is a liar, then all men are liars. But then I had to realize that it's not all men. All men are different.
Yeah.
And it's also like based off of like, how do I explain it? Like every man is different. It's kind of how they grow up. It's kind of like, I feel like
it's very situational.
Yes.
It's situational. I'm like, because like the culture has a lot to do with it.
1,000%.
Culture has a fuckload to do with it. Where you were raised has a lot to do with it. Because I'm like, you could be in the middle of fucking Montana and you'll get like a cool little fucking guy that super wants to be loyal. And then you go to California and you're like, oh God. You have every fucking girl under the sun wanting to fuck you because you wear cool pants.
Yeah, California is the worst.
Oh,
like,
God.
The worst men. I feel like everybody out there cheats. Everybody out there is just all about like clout.
Yeah. It's a clout.
They all want clout. They all want
New
followers.
York and Cali.
They don't give a fuck if they have a girlfriend.
Yep.
They're still going to go out and say they don't have a girlfriend, or say that like
it's a situation.
Yeah. Or, oh, she's not my girlfriend. We broke up, even though like I'm living in your fucking house.
Oh no, the best.
Like hanging out with your grandma on a Sunday, drinking tea. Like, it's bullshit.
The worst part is you could literally, you'll have a guy that will be like, no, I have a girlfriend. I have a wife at home. I have a wife and a kid at home. And you'll have a girl that'll be like, it's okay, I'll be your side chick.
Yeah.
And that's the part. You could have your dude be so fucking honest and still have women that'll be like, nah.
But I will say, okay, so I was in a... Fuck. Oh, God. Okay, so before Bobby, I dated this guy for a little while. Should I put him on blast?
No, whatever you want.
Should I say a name?
No names.
No names?
Different names.
Okay.
No.
All right, so I dated this guy. He had a wife. I didn't know he had a wife for 8 months. Yes, I didn't know, but we worked right next door to each other, and we worked the same time. And then he would get off of work. We'd go out to bars, get drunk, whatever, have fun, sex here and there. And then, but his wife was a nurse at nighttime. So he was able to stay out all night. We would stay out till like 6 o'clock in the morning getting drunk, having fun.
God.
And then we'd be like, I have to be home at 7. And I'm like, it just didn't click for the longest time. And then somebody told me, oh, he has a wife. And I was like, it all clicked. And I was like, oh my God, I'm a side chick. I don't like that.
Oh my God.
I looked up online his wife's number, and I called his wife and put him on blast. And I told his wife that, yeah, I've been dating your husband for the last 8 months.
You're one of those.
Yeah. I'm like, I live by girl code. I love that.
Yeah, I love that.
So it's like, I can't. Plus, I always thought, like, if I'm married, I don't want my husband to cheat on me. So if I'm, like, being a side piece or a side chick or whatever, like, I don't want that to happen to me in the future.
Karma is a bitch. It does come around.
Exactly. And I feel like it would haunt me. So that's why I had to say something to her. As a woman, like, and she was married to him for, like, 10 years. And they were trying to have kids. And so I was just like, I had to tell her. I mean, it broke my heart to tell her because she was crying and she was sad. She didn't have any hate towards me. She was very thankful.
Because you got girl code.
Yeah.
That's girl code.
At the same time, it was just like, it pissed me off because I really fell in love with this guy. And for him to be like a fucking married man pissed me the fuck off.
Girl.
So... if you're married out there, do not fucking cheat because the woman will always find out. Like, we're smart.
Women, no, you know what's fucked up? Sometimes it's not even the smartness and it's not even the investigativeness. It's you guys being so sloppy that we just find out and it just falls in our fucking lap.
Yes.
Okay, so I have a similar story to yours.
Oh, God.
It's very similar, but a little different. So, I was dating a guy. Well, we weren't really like dating, but we were like definitely messing around. And I worked with him. I worked with him at a hospital. He was a doctor. I was a CNA. I was a fucking CNA, like top, low grade, bro. He's a fucking like top doctor.
And people call you a slut. Look at how intelligent you are.
Oh, girl, I get it all the time. I have 9 years of medical under my belt.
Oh my God, that's savage. Anyway, sorry, go on with your story.
People always call me a fucking OnlyFans slut. No, bitch, I'm smart. But so the doctor was interested in me, and I thought he was like an Indian doctor, but he was like a handsome Indian doctor. Like,
okay,
you just one of those Indians where you're just like, what the fuck? Like,
I feel it. There was a few of those when I was dancing.
He was beautiful. So we started talking, fooling around, and it was my day off. On my day off, I wasn't there, and I come back. So my day off, some shit happened. The next day I come back and everyone's talking about, I can't say his name. I'm gonna say Dr. V. I'm like, did you know that Dr. V's wife came in here last night? And I was like, what? Like, yeah, Dr. V, his wife came in here. She's like 9 months pregnant, coming in here asking, who the fuck is fucking my husband? She went into the fucking nurse's station and asked everybody who the fuck is fucking her husband. It was me, bitch.
Oh my God.
I wasn't there, so I couldn't say shit.
Know?
Bitch, I didn't know shit.
Why are men that scandalous?
He told me he had 2 kids. He showed me the pictures of his 2 kids.
But didn't bring up the wife.
But didn't bring up the wife and her pregnancy. So I'm like, bro, you have 3.
Dude.
You have 3 kids. Just because it's not born doesn't mean you don't have a fucking kid. You have 3 kids. You only told me.
Oh my God.
That's how I found out.
That's terrible.
I found out with, and you know what, low key, no one knows to this day that it was me. Like, no one knows. No one knows. Everybody was like, because when they were telling me, they were like, did you hear about Dr. Valera? And I was like, yeah, that's fucking insane, bro. Like, wonder who that was. Like, it was so fucking awkward. I did tell one girl, she was the secretary at work, and I did tell her, but I was like, bro, take this to the fucking grave. But like, I'm like, bitch, it was me. She was like, you're fucking Dr. V? And I was like, well, like, I didn't know he was married. And she was like, how did you not know he was married? He has a wedding band. And I'm like, when? When does he have a wedding band?
And that's a thing too. Like, married men will take off their ring.
Yeah.
And that's something that, like,
oh, girl, my husband
like,
never wore a ring. I was with my husband for 9 years. He never wore his ring. I wore my ring every day.
See, okay, I don't wear my ring every day because it's like so big and it hurts my finger.
It's a rock,
my
bro.
hand down.
It's a fucking rock. It looks like meth. No.
What camera are we at?
Right here. Wait, where's it? You're here. There you go.
But yeah, no. No, I don't wear my ring every day because I'm home all the time.
Yeah.
But Bobby, like, he wears his ring all the time. And then when he first started working here, he's like, I lost my ring. And I was like, how did you lose your ring? You never lose your ring. Like, what the fuck?
You know
what?
But
then he was like, honest, he really lost it. And then we went and got him a new one. And now he wears it all the time. But I trust him, so it wasn't even like that big of an issue. You know what I mean? But I feel like
I could literally trust him for you.
Yeah,
because he walked in here and was like, "I'm married. I have a kid. I'm married." Like, he was so adamant about, like, I love my wife. I thought it was the cutest thing about him.
He's great.
Yeah.
He's the best guy. I swear, like, I'm the luckiest girl because he's the best guy I could date. And he's from Jersey, which you would expect Jersey boys to be like douchebags, but he's like far from it.
Maybe it's the military.
Yes.
Because I'm like, I feel like they have like a certain standard. Hey!
We're talking about
you. He's like, hey, wait. Let me go ahead, Bobby. Mr. Prince King over here.
Wait, you gotta hold up your ring because we're just talking about. Okay, see,
he wears the ring.
See that sparkliness?
Hey, baby.
This is Cash Monroe. Hello, baby girls. Did you just wake up from a nap?
No, she's watching you in there. She was crying. I just made a bottle, but she saw her on the screen and was like,
Hi, baby girls.
Look at mommy. Sorry to interrupt, ladies.
No,
Sorry.
you can interrupt anytime with my little baby.
All is
There's
good.
only vaginas in this room. I'm out.
You could leave her here.
I'm like, you could have stayed.
Yeah.
No, I'm playing. Just like,
Who wants her?
I'll take her.
I just made a bottle, though.
She's good.
she's good. Oh, hi, my mommy chula.
All right.
We'll have a baby on the podcast.
Oh my God, the first baby to ever be on the podcast. Thank you, Cash. Thank you, mommy. You're the first baby ever to be on my podcast.
She loves you too. So.
Oh my God, I know she smiles at me. That's the best part.
I know, she really loves you.
I'm like, the fact that she smiles at me is everything.
And she doesn't like most people, so she's like me. We're not people
You gotta
who.
be on camera. You gotta be fresh.
what's up?
Gonna say,
what's up? What's
You
up?
gotta be fresh, mama.
All right.
Oh, you didn't like that. You didn't like
she's
that.
not a fan.
She didn't like that.
I'm like, she's not a fan of being on camera.
Oh, it's
She's just
okay,
hungry.
mommy.
Sorry.
Oh, she's so angry.
All right. All is good. All is
Bad,
good.
Lana.
Love
No,
you.
bro, you have no idea.
Oh,
The simple fact
heartbreaking.
that I would kill for shit like that. I'd be like, my baby crying and she wants me. Oh, bring it over here. Like,
I'm with her 21. Okay, I'm with her 24/7. I love her to death, but like I need a break
people need
every
breaks.
once. Yeah,
No, that's one thing too. Is like, I hate, like, there's that whole there's like the trend. It's a trend that's going on like TikTok and Instagram where it's like, fuck them kids, man, fuck them kids. No, hang on, because I'm like, I get it. Cause yes, fuck them kids, bro. So like kids are fucking mean. Kids are mean.
They're expensive.
Kids are expensive. Kids are fucking rude.
Kids are so damn expensive.
Yes, bro. So
expensive.
Mind you, expensive and fucking entitled. Like, kids are entitled little fucking pieces of shit sometimes.
And I'm going to raise Cash to not be entitled. She's going to be one of the most humble people you will ever meet.
Yeah.
Like, she is gorgeous.
Entitled to most people.
I feel like entitlement is like, oh, I'm pretty, I'm better than you, like, I'm smarter than you. Like,
no, that's
like
conceited.
That.
That's conceited.
I feel like entitled is a sense of like, mom, give me that toy.
Oh yeah.
Or like, mom, I like, mom, you have to pick me up from school. And it's like, bitch, wait, like I could,
like I used to walk to school. You can walk.
That part, like where it's, or sometimes like kids are like, mom, like you're gonna pick me up in the Prius. Why can't you take the Escalade? And it's like, maybe because the Prius saves money on gas, bitch. How about you fucking pay for gas?
That's entitled. I understand that part.
Yeah.
But like, if they're walking, imagine if they're walking 3 miles in like super Las Vegas heat.
I did it.
Oh
bro.
yeah, never. No,
the super Las Vegas heat. That's where I like you can draw the line right there.
See so my dad and my stepmom, they had a rule that I had to walk to and from school.
Yeah.
Because it would build my character,
Yeah,
as they would
it's
say.
true though.
Which
I think it's because I was
thankful
raised
they
in a
did.
household that had like we had too many people working, so you are expected to like find your way.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
But then too, it's like,
Entitlement in the sense of, oh, I expect you to come and get me. That's entitlement.
Yeah, no.
there's kids that do that.
Yeah.
And that's where I'm.
That's
I'm
where
like,
you can draw the line where you're
Or
like,
like
okay,
kids,
yeah,
It's all
that's
about
entitlement
balance
right there.
with kids, I feel like you have
Oh,
to find a
1,000%.
balance of like teaching them the right and wrong ways.
You know
and
what
then
was
they
the
also have to
perfect-
figure it out on
their own. Yeah.
Yeah.
They needed like that puzzle skill or whatever, that problem solving skill.
Yes, yes.
My favorite thing about my mom personally that I would definitely want to use with my kids is my mom would never buy me shit unless I got a school report.
Okay.
Never. I'm talking
Interesting.
like mom, mom, there's these new shoes that I want. They're the new I used to be so into Timberlands. Mom, I want these Timberlands. They're the pink ones. I want the pink ones. And my mom's
those
like,
are cute too.
Yeah, oh my God, they were so cute. That was when they first came out. This was like in
Yes.
2012 or no, 2002. So I was all into these Timberlands. My mom's like, okay, she was like, you want the shoes? Okay, when I get paid, just bring me your school report. And it wasn't the report card. It was just a little fucking thing that you would get from the dean's office. I would say like period 1. My school teacher, they would have to sign off and be like, now she has an A in class. This is her.
That's a report card. Yeah.
It's like a weekly report card.
Yeah.
But it wasn't the final report card. The final report card, I used to get paid for every A that I got. Fuck a B, bro. Yeah, fuck a
Lucky
B.
you.
No, like it was.
I think that's smart. Like that gets a kid to like
To encourage them to do
I
stuff more.
had
Exactly.
to earn everything. Like my mom was never into like, oh, I'll just get it for you because you're a kid. You need
Yeah.
a toy. No, you have to work for it. Which I think is the reason why I'm such a hustler today.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, I don't need your help. I could do this myself. Like
Yeah.
I know I can make my own money, just like I can make my own grades. So it was like one of that is the main thing that I would definitely take out of my childhood with my kids and be like, no, you want the PS5? I'll get you the PS5, but you better have straight A's.
Yeah.
Like simple.
See, that's smart. Like I didn't get any like good things if I got a good report card. I mean, I wasn't really a good student. So, I mean,
way,
a lot
really?
of my like grades are like C's,
so you were one of
D's, and
those
F's.
students.
She was one of those. No.
No, like I cared more about partying than like
No
school.
way.
You were literally, you remind me of this one friend I knew, and she used to ditch school so fucking
Oh, I
much.
ditched school all the time, every day.
And then she used to try to encourage me to do it. And I was like, do you understand? Anytime they call my parents, I get my ass whooped.
Yeah.
No, what I did,
But I
though,
was raised
is-
in an old household. So it makes more of a difference in the old black household.
so I had my dad in my life up until I was about 14. And then I started living with my mom full time. And my mom had like no rules. She was kind of like a pushover.
Oh.
So she didn't have any rules. I didn't have a curfew. I didn't have like well, she was always like, yeah, be home at this time, but I'd never listen because there was no consequences. So I like kind of just did my own thing from, I would say like 14 up.
Yeah.
I just did my own thing. And in school, I didn't pay attention. I ditched all the time.
Yeah.
I mean, I went to it was called New Technology High. I did really good there. And then once I started smoking weed, I kind of like...
Don't make weed sound bad. Weed is great.
Bad,
weed is
but
great.
I got sidetracked.
Don't do drugs, kids.
Yeah, I started smoking a lot of weed with my friends, not going to school. I didn't care about school. Like, it was... To me at the time, I was just like, school's just like a daycare.
You want to know something? That is so fucking true because I used to go to school like religiously because I was forced into like, you have to fucking go.
Yeah.
So being a child that got CPS called on my mother twice, going to school, I have noticed that like the teachers don't really care unless it's like one of those really hardcore teachers where they're like, I want my students to remember a lesson in my class and I want them to remember this lesson throughout their life.
Yes.
I had those teachers and I had the really sucky, fucked up teachers where they just did not give a fuck about you.
No.
Oh, yeah.
And they only cared about nothing but the paycheck they're getting and whatever the fucking curriculum that the school give you.
That's how it was when I went to New Tech. Like, all the teachers were just there for a paycheck. And it was like... I mean, it was a really hard school.
And you can fucking see it too.
Yeah, like they were there like basically for a paycheck. And then I went to a continuation school called Valley Oak. And that was where like the teachers really cared because it was all the problem kids
of the
town.
Oh, we call it, ours was called AWAC in Bell, California. That's crazy.
I like that. But no, it was all the problem kids. And then like the teachers really like... she's crying, sorry. I'm like, I got sidetracked.
Mommy heard that. I didn't even hear it.
But yeah, all the teachers pretty much like at Valley Oak were like second moms, I guess I could say. Like they were very like caring. They would try and get you in extracurricular activities so that way you weren't like going out and drinking with your friends or yeah, like at the continuation school, I feel like the teachers care a lot more than the teachers do at like normal like high schools.
Because I was gonna say like me personally, I had one of the best experiences when it came to like elementary school and high school. Like shout out to Teresa Hughes Elementary School in California, in Cudahy, California. Every single teacher that I had was one of those teachers that like bought you Christmas presents. Like, yeah, like
never experienced that shit.
Oh my bro, I still remember
probably
my
until
first,
high school.
I remember my kindergarten teacher's name. She was dope. It was Miss Whiteside, and then I had Miss Brown. Look, I can literally name all of my fucking teachers.
I can too. I can name all of my teachers too, but
great.
It's like, yeah.
And in Bell High School, because Bell High School in Bell, California, all of my fucking teachers were like so adamant, like they were so passionate about the shit that they were teaching. Like even like the math teacher, she was a Spanish lady. Oh my god, she was hilarious. Loved her. My biology teacher, I still remember the biology shit that I liked. Yeah, like it's like stuff like that where they made class fun.
Yeah. See, that's the difference. If you make class fun, you remember it.
Yeah.
If you don't make it fun, then like
and you just always have a rod up your ass. Like, you're not gonna fucking remember
like
that
okay,
shit.
So I had a teacher, Mr. Mountner. He was the best. He was the only one that we called by their last name because at my continuation school we called all the teachers by their first name.
Weird.
It was very weird, but I kind of liked it because it made it more personable.
True.
But with him, he was Mr. Mountner, and he was the shit. Every single period, like when we would first get into his class, we would have like 15 to 20 minutes of writing like whatever prompt he had up on the board. Yeah. And like he just really made you excited about life. He would put up prompts like, what is your goal and what are like 5 things that you can do to reach that goal? And like things like that. And
we need teachers like that.
Yes. In every single like period, in the beginning of every period, we had a prompt. So I don't know. That's one thing that I took from school that like, okay. Like, I don't know. It just made me like more motivated.
Oh my God. I'm literally missing school right now. Like I wish I could go back to high school.
Same.
Like my mom took me away from high school because I was getting bad. So my mom, in my what was it? I was in 11th grade when we moved to Vegas.
Oh shit. Okay.
Bitch, that was rough. Like, can you imagine? I grew up with the people that I went to school with. I'm talking from 1st grade to 11th grade. Same. I had the exact same class the whole time.
And then you're just like taken out of that.
And then I got taken out of that, and I went to fuck Sierra Vista in Las Vegas, bro. Oh my, worst experience ever. Like Las Vegas completely was like Bell High School. Bell. I'm getting stuck to this fucking chair. This no ass just gave me a fucking free wax job over here. But like in Bell High School, it was literally like you ever seen Grease?
Yes.
My school was like that. We had lockers. We had the weird emo kids. We had the cheerleader squad, and they all hung out in the same spots. And like we had the football games. We had pep rallies. We had the assembly. Shit. We had senior pranks. Like everything.
Damn, that's nice because half of that shit you're naming got taken away from us in our senior year.
Yeah.
We didn't even have like a prom. No one went to our prom. Like,
oh my!
I didn't go to my prom.
Trying to buy tickets, and like 2 or 3 people bought tickets in like a few months span, and they're like, "Okay, we're not having prom because no one wants to go."
What?
Like
they almost for our senior year, they almost canceled. What was it? The senior night. Where after you graduate and stuff, you go to like Disney or whatever. Yeah. They almost canceled ours because literally all the seniors were like, we're walking out.
Yeah.
And we ain't doing this shit no more. And they're like, we're going to take this away from you guys. And we're like, what
we
the
even
fuck?
had senior ditch day.
Okay.
Dude, they took that away from us too.
We
literally had to make ours.
Oh shit.
Yeah,
we just ditched anyway.
No. They were like, we're gonna take them away. We're gonna take away your senior ditch day because we're building the stadium. But you guys are not. You're not graduating on the stadium. Graduating somewhere else. And we're like, all right, bet we're taking our senior ditch day when we're taking our senior ditch day.
Oh shit!
No seniors popped up. There was only like a select few, and
they were all somewhere else. They're probably at the beach. Or,
yeah,
like,
they were literally all out on the beach. I was like out somewhere getting drunk.
Yeah, that's what exactly. Like I was gonna say, like our senior ditch day. I think we like. It wasn't like a huge thing. Not a lot of people knew of it, but like the people that did, we all just went to the beach and got drunk. And that was fun. That was fun. But then like the senior night, like you were talking about, oh my gosh. It was a huge thing. They did it at the Napa College and they got like big blow up things like the bouncy houses and things like that. No one went to it because you couldn't drink. You couldn't smoke weed. So why are you going to go to that event when you could go to this party and go drink and smoke weed? You know what I mean?
Fucking beach with bonfires, bro.
Yeah, like that's the kind
I'll bring the marshmallows.
Yeah, like that, but that's the kind of like maturity that like you have at that age, like or immaturity, I should say. At that age, like you just care more about partying and having fun than you do like. You know, like
oh my god, I was the total like nerd, bro. That like I was the type that would like hang out with my teacher on my lunch break. I would go and like do extra credit on my lunch break.
You
know what?
That, though.
Shout out to Miss Caravantes. Can I just say she was my school counselor and she took me out to lunch. She did so much fun things with me. I love her to death. Middle school counselor at Silverado Middle School in Napa, California. Miss Caravantes, you are the best. I miss you. You're the shit. Anyway, sorry.
It's so funny because you said that was your counselor, and I remember my counselor. He was the dean. His name was Mr.
My counselor sucked.
Mr.
I'm sitting over here. I'm like, fuck you guys in your high school.
Bro,
my counselor literally did suck because he was like, oh, you need to take this class in summer courses. And I was like, why the fuck I can't take it now? I'm only having 4 classes. He was like, no. I was like, you son of a bitch.
Nah, see, that's the fucked up part is he was doing you a favor.
Yeah.
He was doing you a favor.
I wanted to sock him, honestly.
Of course I did.
I wanted to leave the school. I was like, I'm so done with this. I just want to leave. I want to have my summer break. I was hot as fuck.
That's why, I dropped out. I'm not going to lie. I dropped out like my senior year. The day I turned 18, I was like, fuck school. I hate all these bitches. Everybody I went to school with, they were getting in trouble for prostitution. prostitution. So I'm like, why do I want to fucking hang out with all these fucking whores is exactly what I thought.
No way.
And I felt like school was the daycare. So I was like, I'm not learning anything. So why the fuck should I be here? Like, I could go make money instead of sitting here in school. Like, that's just how I felt.
Way.
Yeah,
would've
no,
got
a
my
lot of them were
ass
getting in
beat
trouble for
in my
prostitution.
household. Nah, I would have got my ass beat.
Oh,
I'm here and I was like,
pissed. My mom was pissed, but okay, so I got in a fist fight with this guy, Chris Kaiser. Actually, I should say I beat his ass, but this
you were
guy
fighting
Chris,
the Nazi.
Well, they were having a rap battle about me in class, and he was talking shit. And once the bell rang, like, we were walking out to go to our, to our rides or whoever was picking us up.
Yeah.
And I kind of beat the shit out of him, and then I got suspended. But the principal told my mom that he would have done the exact same thing and that he was very proud of me, but he had to suspend me as lesson for the other kids. For the other kids, he had to suspend me. Not for me. He was proud of me, but he had to do it.
Yeah.
And I don't know. Like, back then, I was such a troublemaker. I'm so, like, 180 now.
No, I'm literally the same person that I was in high school. Not really. But I swear on everything. There was this guy. His name Eric Jimenez, bro. I hope you're watching. He was fucking, bro. Like, he was one of my closest friends when we were in elementary school, like 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th, and 6th grade. We were in the same class. Aww. Eric Jimenez. He was like, I had a crush on him. He had a crush on me, but then we would fight. Like, it was like weird, like little kid shit. And I saw him, I want to say like, it was probably like 2018, maybe 2019. I saw him, like, he found me on Instagram. He was like, hey, he was like, I don't know if you remember me or not. And I was like, how the fuck would I not remember you, bro? You're like an imprint in my childhood.
I don't mean to cut you off, but do you ever have those people from like school hit you up and that hated you in school, but now hit you up and they're like, oh, you're so
like, fucking Laura Ron, you stupid bitch. Oh my, bro, this girl
so
used
many
to
people in my life too.
She literally bullied me, bro. Like, she bullied me over this fucking like this fucking muscle that I had like right here. There's like this little bump that would like pop out when I would like run or something. There was just like this weird muscle that I had in my leg. And no one ever noticed.
It was the dumbest thing. Bully you for,
bro.
I will roast her ass so bad.
She literally didn't. I never noticed it. No one noticed it. She noticed it one time, and it just became this thing.
Oh god.
So she
Ridiculous.
she would bully me all the time. But she was like prom queen. She was the prettiest girl in school. She was like all the boys liked her. She was that bitch in school. She really was. And I'm not saying it.
I bet you any money she ain't doing shit with her life,
bro. She still lives on the same block that we grew up on.
Exactly.
She's married to a fucking paisa. Like, she's married to this fucking dude that listens to banda music, and her kid is ugly as shit. Like, her kid looks like a fucking little beaner, like with the fucking hat on and everything. I'm Mexican, don't get me wrong. Like, I would probably dress my kid up like that for a party, but like every weekend, bitch, like you're a fucking potrero, bitch. And it's crazy because I'm like, this is the same bitch that used to bully me, and I'm like, now out of nowhere, you just want to follow me on Instagram and be like, oh my god, I knew you were gonna be something. You're so pretty. You were always so pretty. No, I was always so pretty, bitch. You used to call me flat chested.
Yes.
Fuck you.
Oh my god,
fat
I
bitch,
used to get made fun of all the time because I was broke. I didn't have like a lot of money, and I grew up in Napa Valley where like it's a lot of people's parents had money there. So, but I was like more the working class, not like the winery owner family, you know? And so like I grew up very broke. My parents smoked cigarettes. I got made fun of all the time for smelling like cigarettes, to the point to where I was like, okay, I'm going to start smoking cigarettes so they think it's me, not my parents, kind of thing.
Yeah.
And then, but yeah, like all those people that used to make fun of me are now like messaging me like, oh my god, you're doing so well, like how's your life in Vegas, like, or like when I was living in Texas, oh, how's Texas, like, bitch, you used to talk so much shit about me like constantly, and now you're like trying to be my friend, like get the fuck out of here,
literally, bro.
Yeah, like I don't know, it's just pointless to me. Like, don't reach out to people that you used to talk shit to.
You know what's funny is that my exes hit me up. I mean, that's a whole nother story in a sense. Like, it's like kind of off subject in a sense, but I'm like, now that you see me on my, like, now they think like I work really hard for my podcast. Yeah. I literally volunteer my time in order for me to get studio time.
Yeah.
But people see my podcast and they're like, oh, she must be making money.
Yeah.
She has to be successful.
Yeah.
She must have life so easy. And I'm like, no, I don't have it easy, bro. Like I've done a lot of shit. I've done a lot of shit.
You're still a person.
I'm still a fucking human being, bitch. But like my exes will be like, hey, what, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 3 of my exes have hit me up and asked me if they can be on my podcast. And I'm like, for what? I'm going to bash you. You're more than welcome to be on my podcast. 1,000. I would love to have you on my podcast. Yeah, so but we're not going to sit here and talk about you, bitch. I'm like, I'm literally going to fucking out you. So if you're going to be on my, there was one of my friends. I don't want to say his name, but he literally told me, he was like, I want to, he stopped talking to me because his girlfriend wanted him to stop talking to me. She was insecure about me because I'm cute. Yeah, and I'm like,
makes sense.
It doesn't because I was nice to her, and me and him have been friends for way longer than he's even been with her.
A lot of women though have insecurities.
I don't care about your insecurities. That's my best friend.
Yeah.
I don't like, you're new here, bitch. You're new here. Why the fuck do I have to go? You're new here.
I get it.
So he stopped talking to me and I was like, whatever, like, do you, right? He hits me up and he's like, now he's telling me, he was like, listen, I want to be friends with you again. Even if it means that you're going to out me on your podcast. He was like, and I was like, you know what? Come on my podcast. I'm like, I'm so ready for you to explain to me why the fuck you stopped talking to me, because I still don't know. All I know is that your bitch wanted you to stop talking to me and you actually listen. Yeah. Why would you do that?
Yeah, I mean...
No, I didn't.
I don't know. I mean, I've asked Bobby to not be friends with a few women, but I felt like they crossed the line.
Were they there before?
Okay, so there was a few from his Cosmo school. He did cosmetology. How do you say that?
Cosmetology.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah,
he did that. And so... I mean, he wanted to date me then, and I was like, no, because you're going to school with all these bitches. And for me, I know I have insecurities. I don't want to date someone who's going to school with a whole bunch of girls.
Yeah.
After a few years after we started dating, and then he was still friends with a lot of these girls, which I'm cool with, like, be friends with them. But when they start sending your man, like, the heart things...
Oh, okay.
That's where I'm like, okay, when I see that, like, I'm like, all right, peace, like... Stop following this girl. Like, I trust him. I just don't trust their intentions.
That's facts.
If that makes sense.
So how would you feel about a girl who actually has friend vibes?
Friend vibe? Okay, so there's like a few. Like, okay, so Dee, shout out to Dee. She is an amazing makeup artist. I love her. She's great. She is a friend of Bobby, and I'm like cool with it.
Has she ever been a threat?
I mean, when I first met her, when we visited Vegas before we moved here, I was definitely intimidated by her. She's gorgeous. I thought she was like, you know, she could be a model. And I'm like, oh my God, this girl's gorgeous. Like, he's going to leave me for her. But then, you know, I was like, but he loves me for my personality. Like, why the fuck do I care about like another girl's looks? But then, I don't know. I got to know her, and she's not like that.
There you go.
So that's once I got to know her,
that's all I needed to hear.
Yeah, like I feel like you do have to give them a chance, and you have to get to know them.
Yes. I never met this girl. I had never met. She never gave me a chance. And mind you, I've said it to so many of my exes. I'm like, if you have female friends, I just have to see how you guys interact. That's it. Yeah. I was like, and I'll tell for myself, because I know body language. I can tell when a girl, every woman does. Yeah. I can tell when you're acting a little iffy, and I can tell when she's acting a little iffy. But if you guys are really on some like brother, sister, best friend vibes, cool, all day, bro. She could be the fucking best man at the wedding. I don't give a fuck. Yeah. Like if it's that type of vibe, 1,000%. Then cool. And that's how I was with him. Me and my best friend used to talk about him being my fucking maid of honor and me being his best man at the fucking, like, we used to talk about how we were gonna tell each other how, if we got pregnant. Like, if he had a baby, he was like, bro, oh my God, like I'm probably gonna like do it on a onesie, or like I'm gonna put it on, like I'm gonna fucking make it a fucking bagel banner. And I'm like, bro, if I ever got pregnant, like I would tell you, like, that we had these conversations, not with each other. Like, I mean, not like if like we were having babies with each other. It's like, if you got a girl pregnant and you got married, I'd be your best man.
That's friends though.
That's like friends.
But do you ever get scared that like a guy is only friends with you because they want to get in your pants? Because like that's how I thought that sometimes. With him. Okay.
Because I don't keep guys around me that are gonna that I have trust issues when it comes to men in general. I've been through so much. My brother's like the only person that I really like trust. So when it comes to like guys being around me, you got me fucked up. Like no, you got me fucked up if there's even the slightest vibe of like, well, you know, never
flirtation.
Yeah, I hate when dudes flirt with me.
Yeah.
I fucking hate when guys flirt with me.
I think for me, I always used to confuse guys flirting with me like as them being nice. Like I always just thought that they were just trying to be nice. And then I started to realize, oh, they want to get in my pants. Yeah. Okay. Like, no, bye. Like, and that's like one thing too is like I would always just kind of keep them around too, because it's like, okay, like you want to take me on a date or you want to buy me free drinks, all right, I'll be friends with you. Like I would friend zone people, but they would keep trying. And so I was always like,
that's fucking lame, guys. If you're friend zone, stay friend zone. Don't like stop fucking trying. Yes. But before we get off this podcast, I always ask my guests, what is one thing that you that like either the best advice you've ever gotten, or what is some advice that you want to share to the world?
Okay, so the best advice I've ever gotten would be, it's so cliche and cheesy, but be true to yourself. Don't give a fuck what anybody else thinks. Just as long as you love yourself and you are confident and you stay like motivated, you could fucking do anything.
Yeah.
Like anything in the world. And that's something that I've struggled with my whole life, but I'm starting to realize, like, even being bigger now, like, I used to be tiny.
You're thick.
But
You're thick, girl.
Yeah, but now being bigger, I'm kind of like, you know what? Like, my personality is so much more than my looks, and I don't give a fuck what anybody has to say about me. I'm gonna push through, and I'm gonna be myself, so fuck them.
Fuck yeah, I love that.
So be you, be true to yourself, love yourself. Self-care is important.
Self-care is very important.
Yeah, and stay smiling, because we only have one life, and it's short.
That part. But thank you guys so much. By the way, today's episode was sponsored by Sticky Paws Studios. I'm allowed to ask to let them sponsor me. I was like, yo, Sticky Paws is sponsoring my fucking ass. So Sticky Paws Studios is the studio where I do my podcast, guys. And I hope you guys come and check it out. It is in Las Vegas, Nevada. If you guys ever need any kind of help doing a podcast, we do everything for you, which is the podcast, the recording, the cutting, the editing, and the posting. So if you guys are interested, Sticky Paws Podcast is where you guys need to be.
And I will say really quick, please watch Fight Junkies, my husband's podcast.
Yeah! Fight Junkies, let's go, guys. Bye. Love you guys.
Oh, that was cute. We kind of went all over the place.